Just got back from the gym, cooking up some beef fried rice. One thing I've been noticing is a lot of people are scared. A lot of people are just scared to do what they need to be doing. There's a lot of people that I meet just anywhere, and they're scared to put themselves out there and shit. So it's a little concerning, because if you don't put yourself out there, then it's never gonna work. Like if you're an introvert, you got to learn how to be an extrovert, right? You got to learn how to use your words and kind of fill the room, and not be a background character, or else you're gonna fall behind. Because the world keeps spinning. There's people always in competition with you. Not saying to compare, but there's always gonna be somebody that is trying to do better than you, or more far ahead in the race of life than you. So you kind of gotta just work out a system to be on par with those people. Because if you don't, man, like you're just gonna set yourself back. Like I'm cooking the fuck out of this right now. It smells so good. Oh shit, burn my nostrils. Yo, speaking of burning nostrils, I just tried sniffing salts for the first time. I did not know that shit is that strong. Like I took it and I was like thinking of the videos of when people would sniff them or whatever when I see it online, because I've never done it. And I'm like, it can't be that bad. These people are like, flinching and like going on the ground and shit. Well, first some guy was like lifting heavy, crazy weight, and he had it. So he let me try it. I took it and I looked at it, and my friend was next to me, like about to take it too. He wanted to try it. He ended up not doing it after I did it, but I don't know. I took it. I put it up. I didn't know how close to go, but I kind of like pictured it through the videos that I've seen. So I went like pretty close. I went like, probably right, probably right here. I got a good sniff. I got a good whiff. I was like, and it just fucking smacked me right in the face. Like it felt like a knife just went right into my nostrils and then cleared out like my nose and my eyes. Like my eyes started watering and shit. I was like crying, not like crazy, but I was like, holy shit. And I was just like, I don't know, it really hit my right nostril for some reason. And I was like, that really fucking fucked me up for a little bit, but it got me going. I was down. I was tired as shit, and I was like, "Oh, yo, let me I need that right now," and it woke me up so hard. That shit, like, it just fucking like like it just completely destroys your sinuses. I don't know if it's good for you or healthy. I don't know what it does or why it does that, but it feels fucking fire if you're trying to get a crazy pump. Dude, that shit was sick. Here we go. Here's some tortillas. An extra 200 calories with 6 grams of protein in each of these, bro. Big ass tortillas. I think I can make two, hopefully. Yeah, that's two. Yeah, these are the foods you're trying to be eating. When you're trying to bulk and you're skinny, you want to try to fit in as many calories as possible, because if you're skinny, I know your metabolism is just insane, right? That's mine. I have to eat so much food for me to even gain any type of weight. Like I could eat anything, like shit. I could eat like shit and I'll gain weight and muscle. Like it's crazy. I don't know what. I guess that's like genetic, but yeah, if you're skinny and you're trying to gain weight, just eat anything. Focus on the calories and the proteins, and just stop eating like shit and eat things that you are actually going to benefit you and that you like, and you will start gaining weight. What happened for me was I started gaining weight by meal prepping food that I actually liked, because before I had like an ingredient household and I didn't know how to cook very well, and I hated cooking. The ingredients in my house I didn't like to use. Like I came here to college and I finally meal prep shit, and I was like, okay, what do I like? I started making like chicken alfredo and all this stuff. Started experimenting with different foods, and now like I look forward to eating this food. Like it's good, it's healthy, and it's good. So now I look forward to eating. Before I would be waking up, I would hate breakfast. I would hate eggs and shit. Oh my God, I would hate eggs so much. I'd wake up and starve myself, man, because I hated breakfast so much. There was nothing to eat. Like, I was like, what the fuck's the point of breakfast? Because I just wanted to go straight to a hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to go straight to a steak and not wake up and have to think about a bagel or bread or eggs. Like, I was just like, ew, like fuck, that's fucking disgusting. But after I started learning different meals, I was like, okay, I can incorporate that in the breakfast as well. Like, what can I figure out in the morning that would be a good meal that I like? And I kind of experimented with eggs and stuff like that, and how to make good meals that way. My go-to in the morning meal for eggs right now, I think, is, I do a breakfast burrito. Cook the eggs. I cook sausage and hash brown, and then I put cheese in it, and I mix that all together and throw it in a tortilla and eat that shit up. That is a lot of calories. That's just pretty good. That's just pretty gas. That's the wave I've been on. I switch it up every week, kind of, and I go back and forth. I just keep finding new ways and new foods to make, so I just keep going. Yeah, but one thing I started doing more was trying to make better foods for myself and shit that I actually liked. That really changes the game for skinny people, because I know you skinny people are starving yourselves for real. I know you're not eating enough at all. Let's get into this though. No Bev is crazy right now. Holy shit. But yeah, just find things that you like. Find things that you like to eat. I know some people in college and shit like that, especially here, like they have to eat the CC food, which is the campus center food, which is like the cafeteria basically. Like it's just shit. It's shit food. Actually, no, there's some good things, but it's all greasy and it's not the best. It's not the healthiest. There's a couple healthy spots in there, but there's like one, and it's mid. I feel a struggle there with the CC, but I feel like you can definitely make some meals that way. Like if you were to kind of go around, like I know there's a grill there, so you could probably ask for some beef or some shit like a burger and stuff, and kind of use that to make a different meal. Like get a burger from the grill and then mix it in with like some rice bowl from the halal spot. Just different ways of thinking about food. You don't always have to get the pre-made stuff. You can go and mix and match, right? If in your dorm you can get like a rice cooker or some shit like that. I know some people did that, and then you can use that rice and then go just get chicken from the CC. Just get a bowl of chicken and pay for that, and use your rice and chicken for the rest of the week, right? You could do that. I feel like breakfast for college students is probably the hardest, because there's not too many options in there. There are breakfast spots, but it's definitely like not enough protein and shit like that in the meals and calories that you're looking for. Like, most of my protein is consumed in the morning, right? And I feel like that's very hard for college students unless you have some type of way to get around that. I guess with the CC food here, you can kind of the cafeteria food here, you can kind of make your own shit. I think when I ate in there, I would get a breakfast burrito every morning. I think that's why I'm making them now. I love breakfast burritos, bro. They're so fucking good. It's just like this. It's literally I'm kind of eating one right fucking now too. So I don't know. I think I just love fucking burritos. Fuck it. Pause. Wait, I love fucking burrito. What? No, I'm fucking this shit up though. Yeah, but I've been realizing healthy foods. I've been looking forward to eating them because they make me feel good. And I'm like, oh shit! Like I can't wait to eat this healthy food, and it makes me feel good, and it's healthy. Like it boosts everything. It makes me feel so much better. Not like I'm going home and eating a bag of chips or a whole cake or ice cream, and then I know I'm eating like shit, and then I feel like shit. Like now I have I'm making smoothies and shit. Like I'm like excited to make these foods and drinks and drink them because they taste good. And I'm like, oh wow, this is actually good for me, and it tastes good, and it boosts the whole stat line. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I've been figuring out, and it's been working pretty well. And all this healthy shit it's just making me feel so much better, so much better. Actually, somebody today, one of my buddies at the gym was like, yo, do you have like a cheat day? Like, what day do you cheat on? I'm like, cheat day? Nah, I don't be doing that. I don't cheat. I've been pretty disciplined the past, couple months. I haven't ate any junk food, any type of sugars or anything like that in months, man. Like it's like, damn, respect. That's crazy. Like I have a cheat day on like Sunday or something like that. And he eats, I forgot what he ate. He ate like a cake or something like that. And then he was telling me how he would sometimes eat like, maybe an extra slice or three. Yeah, I actually just did another grocery store video that's gonna be coming out soon. Join the Discord. I'm gonna be posting some shit in there soon. I'm making a website, kinda, hopefully, to where you guys can kind of join up the community. It's a paid thing. I'm gonna start putting like actual content in there, and fitness advice and courses and meals and stuff like that. I'm a broke college student, so I'm gonna make y'all pay for it. But I mean, that's just how the world works. So I have info. You want it? It's just there. Hopefully you all respect that. But join up there. I'll probably put the link in the description of this video. Yeah, just check it out. I know some people already, just from me telling them stuff to do in the gym and in person for free, has really helped them out. So I'm sure I have some very good advice for you there. But everything kind of comes down to diet. That guy in the gym I was talking to actually just told me, he was like, a good diet can make up for a bad workout and bad training. And that's kind of true, right? If you work out like shit and you're not really doing things right, but you're there, you're gonna pump, right? You're shredding the muscles. But then you go home and eat great, your body's gonna, use that as extra energy and extra, gonna use that the correct eating habits to better your body, and you're not eating like shit, right? You're eating like things that are actually helping you grow. It really comes down to the diet, and that's what I found out. It was really hard to eat healthy and also eat in general, which led to me not eating at all. right? But it really comes down to your diet. So find things that you like to eat and find things that you're motivated to eat. Find things that you're like, oh, I can't wait to eat this. I can't wait to go and eat this food after class, right? And then you can slowly build up your appetite and the size of your stomach, because that was also a huge problem for me. When I finally found food that I liked, I could only eat a small portion of it because my stomach wasn't attuned to the amount of food that I needed, right? It was so small and so shrunk down from me not eating enough and starving myself that when I finally ate, I felt full very fast. And it's just kind of like anything when you stretch it out, right? You got to eat more so your stomach stretches out, and you can have more room in there, and you got to keep up with that. So it's a whole nother aspect, but that is the most important aspect. You got to keep up with your stomach and your eating habits in order to grow and see muscle gain like that, and serious weight. I gained around 30, 40 pounds in a couple months just from doing that, just from eating more foods and increasing my appetite. One thing that really helped me was the breakfast. I don't know what it was, but I could just eat right off the rip in the morning and eat a ton of food in the morning. And I took advantage of that. So try to find a spot in the day when you're really hungry and you can eat, fucking 2,000 calories in one sitting, and focus in on that. Eat as much proteins and calories as you can in that time period, because I know a lot of people, their stomachs are very small in the morning, which makes sense, right? You didn't eat anything all night, so a lot of people don't like to eat in the morning. It's hard to eat a lot of food. For me, I can. It's just how I am. So find a spot during the day where you can just eat. Some people it's at night after they've had a couple meals in them, right? Just start eating a bunch. I know it's not too healthy to eat right before you go to bed, but I mean, fuck it, right? Who cares? You know, eat anyway. That actually might help anyway, because then you have something in your stomach overnight. But whatever. Yeah. So I would say if you're skinny right now, find food that you like and just spam it. Spam the shit out of it. Eat it as much as you can, and you will see change. I swear. I swear. I swear. You will see change. And if you're trying to get leaner or you're trying to lose weight, anything like that, all these people tell you to go to the gym. Yes, that's true, but that's only half the battle. And honestly, it might be less than half the battle. Most of it is going to be down to your diet. And that is just 100% facts. There's no getting around it. You are what you eat. It's just so true, man. Take a look at that fucking food pyramid from elementary school again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is real. Like, I don't know. I don't know if those things are still around, but this, I haven't seen these two fucking things since I don't even know when, eighth grade. God damn, bro. They were teaching good health back then, and I don't even think they do that anymore. Do they do that anymore? I haven't learned about food in the education system in a minute, man. I'll learn this stuff through my own body and online, like looking shit up, like doing research. That's crazy. I think we're fucked. Just really focus on your diet. If you're trying to get more lean, right? Focus on the proteins, get less carbs. Try to find things that are contributing to fat in your body, like sugars, like artificial sugars, all that stuff. Terrible for you. That'll get you fat instantly, right? That's just not good. Cut all that stuff out. I guarantee you, if you cut out sugars for a month or two, you will see weight loss in yourself, and you focus on eating proteins, you will see a noticeable difference. It is crazy. Like, cutting out sugar, it boosts everything. It's so good for you. I would give that a shot. If you're trying to lose weight and you're overweight and you don't like the way you look, I would say don't starve yourself, but you gotta make it so that your stomach has a lower appetite, right? So, like I was saying before, when my stomach was small and I had a smaller appetite and I couldn't eat as much, so I wasn't gaining, it's the same way around, right? And it's just as hard for each side, right? So if you're big, that means your stomach is expanded, right? It has a bigger appetite. There's no getting around that. So what do you have to do? You have to eat less. It's very simple, but very hard to do in practice. Because I did it, right. You if you're a bigger person, you kind of like food more. Like, there's foods that you like to eat, right? Like how I'm looking forward to eating food. It's kind of like that for you, right? You're like, oh, I can't wait to go and eat this, and it's probably like not good food. It's probably shit, or if it is not shit and it's healthy, you're just eating way too much of it, and that's just not good. So you kind of have to starve yourself a little bit, right? Don't Definitely don't eat before bed. That would help a lot. And eat smaller meals at a time, right? Don't completely fill your stomach up because then it's just going to stay at that appetite. So you got to eat smaller meals so that your stomach slowly goes down to the spot where it needs to be in order to eat a healthy amount of calories in a day in order for you to lose weight. That's why people, when they go on these weight loss journeys, they eat less, right? And they work out more, all this stuff, but they don't stick with it for a while. And it's because they just don't do it the right way. It's almost like a drug. You got to lean off of that amount of food. Same thing with being skinny. You got to lean off of starving yourself. You know, you have to get into that nice, healthy middle ground. And luckily, that's where I am now. And thank God that I am able to eat this food, and it blesses my body, and it is being used to power me and grow me as a better person, right? And grow my body so I can be nice and healthy. So I would focus on that. Those things are great. But I'm gonna finish the burrito. I got a shower and head to class. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe, join the Discord. I got something coming soon. And yeah, I got some shit in there. Hopefully coming soon. I think it might be a pre-order for now, but I'm gonna start putting a community in there and giving y'all some fitness tips and also mental health tips. So yeah, stay strong, stay you. Catch y'all later.